Now, thank you for bringing me to this speakeasy. Speakeasy is a great place to start trying to unravel a crime. And this city's got plenty of crime. You see, you've got to put yourself in the mind of a criminal, yourself in a criminal mind. Like if I were you and you were me, this sort of thing happens all the time.
And I might ask you where you were on the night of the 14th. And I might ask you, hey, do you know what the mayor likes to drink?
And I'd say, of course I do, for I've hosted him at my mansion in the fall. The mayor's favorite drink is alcohol.
And if I were you, I might ask you one more question too. And if I were you,
And if I were you, I might ask you one more question too.
And if I knew the answer already, well, I'd be a pretty good guess. All of these women before me look pretty, rode hard and put away wet. But I know that I'm asking questions now. Do any of you have an answer? And any of you know where I could breed several different types of hamsters?
and if I were you,
Oh, you.
That would have to be you.
And if I were you, I'd ask you a question or two.
A question or two.
Well, if I was the detective, then I'd say some stuff just like you guys definitely did. Like, if you had a horse, where would you put it? How could a horse you hid?
Oh, I hide the horse wherever I find someone that's able.
And I, of course, would hide the horse in my very expensive stable.
And Bruce?
I'd put him in a hamster wheel. Shove him in a hamster wheel. Sawdust on the floor. Hide under there and poof in a hamster wheel.
And if I were you, and if I were you, and if I were you, I'd add a question or two.
And if I were you,
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 and you,
and if I were you,
and you, and you,
and if I were
and you,
and you,
and you, and you, and you, and you, and you,
and you.